Hey guys, what's up? It's Uncle Zonky and welcome to another video. So first things first, before we get started on this, I do have to apologize that no videos have been uploaded in like 2 weeks, and the reason for that is because, well, school has finally started. I had like one of the latest starting school times of all time. We didn't start until the 21st of September. What's up with that? It's insane. It feels kind of insane anyway. So school has now started, so I'm in class. I have lots of homework and stuff, because I'm taking 15 credits worth of classes, so it's a lot, and I have also started it up on an internship program, so I'm doing that as well. So I have been very, very busy with IRL stuff the past couple of weeks. So I will talk a little bit about Bonus XP Weekend, because that's going on, well, it should be going on at the time of the upload of this video, if you're watching it on the day of upload, or one of the next 2 days afterwards. Bonus XP Weekend is currently going on, and I have had a ton of people ask what are my plans for Bonus XP Weekend and all that. Mostly fire making, and yeah, that's about it. But pretty much I have some clips here of everything that I've done on RS, like the past 3 or 4 weeks, and we'll, you know, it's mostly PVM related stuff. It's mostly doing Slayer tasks. I did quite a few Slayer tasks on stuff like DKs, and, you know, got some decent drops, so I'll show off my progress towards, you know, going for one of those boss pets, because that still is like the main goal here on this this main account anyway. And another Iron Man episode will be coming out fairly soon, and that's a nice DK strip, 6.5 mil made in DKs. Who says DKs are still bad money? That's one instance, that price check right there, 6.5 mil in an hour at DKs. Those water talismans probably boosted a little bit their price in terms of like the Bonus XP Weekend probably made their price go up a little bit. But that was like the most I've ever made in 1 hour since hatchets were 3 mil each. So that was really nice to see. I also did a couple fight kills because I have been trying to keep up with Reaper a little bit, and keep up by as in like do one task per week, honestly, but I have been doing a little bit of that. And Giant Mole, pretty much the only reason you'd ever go here other than for Reaper, I guess, is for the pets, but we haven't started grinding that out. And I got a Dragon 2H sword, which is like the Giant Mole's specific drop, and I got that during a Reaper task of 3 or 4 mole kills, so that's pretty cool to see. And the Giant Mole is actually a really fun boss in hard mode. I had no idea how much fun the Giant Mole is, but you can have a lot of fun there. And that's probably a boss I'm, you know, maybe going for that boss pet one day. It'll probably only stay fun for the first 100 kills and then get really boring afterwards, but it was kind of entertaining. Doing another fight kiln here, and I'm accepting an Onyx every single time. I'm up to like 25 fight kilns or something at this point, and the fight kilns were recently changed, so you can't just use magic the whole time anymore, or if you do, you'll have severely reduced damage. For quite some time, the fight kilns were at the stage where you could use magic against all the creatures and you wouldn't get reduced damage, but if you try to use melee or range, you'd get reduced damage if you're attacking the wrong type of creatures for whatever reason. Also, all Slayer tasks at Ascension creatures I've been attempting to do at the Ascension bosses, and I did that for a while until eventually the money ran out, because I did put some money into a Bonus XP Weekend merch that did not go very well, but I finally finished that off, and only one signet in an entire Slayer task was kind of depressing, but that's what happens sometimes. So those Ascension bosses have one of the higher pet drop rates in the game, so if I eventually do get another pet on a Slayer task, that's probably one of the better tasks to do in terms of if you're just going for a pet as soon as possible. Did some KK with clanmates, and also there will be some Raxi during this video as well, and most of that was just done due to Reaper tasks. And I have insane luck with the Raxi when it comes to uncut Onyxes, because on this main account lately anyway, I've had like a 1 in 4 drop rate for Onyxes, which is one of the better standard drops that you can get, so it's just ridiculous. But these standard drops have been very good. 7 magic seeds, that's like 600k. That's really nice for a standard drop at Raxi. You know, it's no U-logs, I'll say that. It's actually pretty good. So there's another desk assignment done. That's another additional 20 Reaper points, and I'm getting like really close to another Hydrix. And just as I talked about, it's no U-logs. We get U-logs for the next drop, you know, paying me, you know, setting me straight for being too proud of all the amazing drops that I was getting. I also finished off a task at QED, and I extended that, so I think that task was 140 Queen Black Dragons, which took a while. I'll tell you that. It took quite a while to do that task, and that is another Slayer task that you can do for pets. I think there's quite a few that you can do. There's Zami. I already have the Kriara pet, so unfortunately I'm no longer doing AVNC tasks. Black Dragons, Dagonoth Kings are another one, and speaking of Zami, we did get a Zami Slayer assignment as well. I've been using the Scythe there, it's really good. And then of course the Ascension creatures as well. So there's a lot of Slayer tasks that you can do, not just Reaper tasks, but just straight up Slayer if you're going for boss pets, and I have been like focusing on that a little bit more lately. And another drop at Zami, a Zamorakian Spear, which are only around 500k now, but you know, still pretty decent drop for Slayer related stuff, which you're not going to get a whole lot of amazing drops there. Also, one thing is I'm really loving the bash ability at Zammy. It's pretty funny using it because you can just use it to teleport over to the enemies and kill them. And some Zammy luck, I got another gown in a task, so I got 2 gowns in a Zammy spear and just 1 Zammy task, so a pretty good amount of profit made there. I also got, I believe this is my first ever Chaos Elemental Reaper task on the main account, and you know, the drops are really nothing to get all that excited about, but that is a boss pet dropper that I do not have yet. Well, I mean, admittedly, most of the bosses in game drop pets that I don't have yet, so you can say the same for a lot of bosses. More uncut onyxes from Raxi, I just constantly get those. But getting those Reaper, I guess if you do Reaper every single day, especially if you decide to extend your Reaper tasks and get additional monsters in exchange for extra XP and extra Reaper points, like, if you do that for long enough, you're eventually going to get, like, every single boss pet in the game from that. Maybe not Virago, because, you know, you don't get assigned very many, and that pet is super rare, but you could get, I guess, most of the boss pets in game and most of the way towards Insane Final Boss just doing Reaper tasks every single day. Another Zammy task, this one only resulted in 1 drop, which is the best drop. I think that garb that I got is worth like 3 mil, so admittedly it is a pretty good drop, but only 1 drop for that task, and I think did that task in hard mode Zammy as well, so better pet chance. And we're gonna finally, this last Reaper task that I'm gonna be showing off in this video anyway, was another Araxi assignment, because I do get them a lot, and it's a good thing because that Araxi base pet is very rare, and if it's ever going to happen, you need to kill Araxi in order to do that. Unfortunately, I wish you didn't have to kill Araxi to get the Araxi base pet, but that wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense. So we're going to end off with a couple more Araxi kills, and I think the final kill here, we finish off the assignment. So that's another 20k Slayer XP and 20 Reaper points, which is really a very nice reward. So yeah, the main reason I decided to show you guys PVM clips for the most part during the video instead of showing what I'm going to be personally doing during the bonus XP weekend is this. It's not very exciting, it's just burning magic logs at the Max Guild bonfire, which is how I end a lot of these videos, but this time I actually have a good reason to, because this is what I'll be doing during this Friday. I probably won't be on much during this weekend, so a lot of XP will be wasted, unfortunately, but just because of the fact that I'm much busier in real life, I do have a lot of schoolwork going on, a lot of homework is going to be involved with that, as well as class time, and then also working in this internship program. The videos are going to be much more few and far between. I'm trying not to keep it 2 weeks in between uploads, and hopefully that's not going to be very common, but definitely only expect maybe 1 or 2 videos a week, at least until winter break, just because I have not had very much time to log on RS, and when I have logged on RS, it's mostly been, you know, doing homework along with AFK fishing or, you know, doing bonfires or something like that. So it is unfortunate. However, I'm trying to make school the main priority. It's all full-time students probably should, and RuneScape is going to be, you know, something nice to do along with homework and stuff, but making videos is unfortunately taking a back seat to school and work as well. So I do apologize for that, but if you guys do want something to watch while you're skilling during this weekend, I do have a Dark Souls 2 walkthrough that I just recently started on my gaming channel, so maybe you might want to check that out. Just a suggestion. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you hopefully soon with another Iron Man episode. I have been working on one of those as well. So until then, farewell.